Hey beautiful people, I'm Blake Tiarino.
And I am Tyler Bennett.
And this is Basement Bar Talk. And this week we are doing Week 6 predictions for the NFL. And speaking of predictions...
Yes, let's please get to the records.
My record
First.
was, and I will be out of the way, I went 6-8.
And I can't really read mine. What's mine say?
We don't need to see Tyler's anymore.
10-4. And almost 11-3, but...
Oh man, alright. Tyler beat me last week. My overall record now is 38-39. I have dipped below 500. Oh.
And I'm 9 games above 500, if I'm seeing that correctly.
You are 43-34. But let's get right into this. Week 1 matchup to begin is Denver at San Diego. Who do you pick?
Want me to start? This one, San Diego, what a season. All 4 games they could have won, had the lead in the fourth quarter. You know what? This is a game the San Diego Chargers can win. I don't know what to expect because are they going to just give up because they're like, I've 1-4 and they've had 4 terrible fourth quarter performances or they blew them. So I don't know what Chargers going to come, but I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think it's about time to win a game. It's in San Diego. I hope they still have heart. They have a lot of injuries and a lot of heartbreak this year. So they could just give up, but I'm going to roll the dice that they play hard. So
you know what? I'm going against you because everybody wanted Lynch to come out and play. He came out and played. He lost to Simeon's team. He's going to come out. They're going to win it. Denver takes this one in San Diego.
Alrighty. Well, we got 49ers at the Bills next.
I am going with Buffalo. This is their game. 49ers. This is Kaepernick's first game back. He's going to do good. I see him keeping the job, but I see Buffalo's defense just being Buffalo, Rex Ryan's defense. They're just going to go out there and smack him around.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. The Buffalo is ruling right now. They look sharp, and they're in Buffalo. San Francisco doesn't pose really much threat to them, so I go with you on that one.
All right, now we've got Jacksonville at Chicago.
You know what? I've gone with Jacksonville every single week that they played. Last week they were in a bye, and I'm going to continue that trend. And the reason why is because, I think they won last week. Or they won 2 weeks ago. They had a bye week. They feel good. Chicago also is no threat. It is in Chicago. And Chicago's playing better. The last couple weeks they won one, kept one close. But I think Jacksonville's going to start clicking. All that money better start clicking. All that youth. I think they're going to do it.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you. Jacksonville will take this one at Chicago.
Simple as that. That's all you got to say, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cincinnati at New England. I'm interested for this one.
We saw what the Dallas Cowboys were able to do to a stout run defense. Expect the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady-led Patriots to go out there and basically run the same game plan. This is going to be LeGarrette Blount's game. They're going to run it down their throats and then throw the deep ball to keep them honest. Cincinnati is going, they've been exposed. And New England to take advantage of it.
I agree with you. New England is obviously back with Tom Brady and had a good week last week. In Cincinnati, obviously played terrible last week. Where they came from, and then the week before they played Thursday night and they won, but they didn't win in good fashion. So it just looks like they're a little rusty right now. It's in New England. Tom Brady's first game at Foxborough. The fans are going to be excited for that one. I got New England as well.
All right, so next up, we've got Cleveland at Tennessee.
Tennessee is also a team that I've stayed loyal to the whole year, other than when they played the Raiders. And I'm going to stick with it. They won last week, and that was the best they've looked all year. It's in Tennessee. I have a lot of Cleveland friends, and I want to see Cleveland win because I think they've really put a lot of heart into this year and still haven't won a game. But I just can't see them winning in Tennessee. If it was in Cleveland, maybe another story. But I'm going to go with Tennessee.
You know what? I'm going with Tennessee as well. Cleveland, this is not your week to get your first win. You will fall to 0-6.
Alrighty, LA at Detroit.
I'm torn on this one. I'm going to go with the Lions. I'm going to say Lions will win at home. They'll move up a little bit. They'll go 500, 3-3.
I had a shocking pick last week because I went with Detroit. A lot of people didn't, but there was no real knowledge. I just had a gut feeling, and my gut's gonna say go the other way this time. LA, they lost last week. And it was to a good team, to Buffalo. So I think they're ready to win again. They don't want to lose again. And Detroit, they're just a team that, they'll win every now and then. I don't really see them as a team that wins 2 in a row, even though it is in Detroit. It'll be a good game, but I think the Rams come out ahead on this one. We got Pittsburgh at Miami.
All right, Pittsburgh at
Think about this
Miami.
one.
I am thinking, and it didn't take long. Pittsburgh coming out on top. That's just how it is. I mean, I don't even have to get into it. You guys know, you've seen the Dolphins play, and if you haven't, you don't need to. Pittsburgh's got this
I was
one.
already going to put my name there. So I agree with you. Pittsburgh is going to win. Miami just does not look like a team that's, have any chemistry, anything really going for them, and other than it's in Miami. But Pittsburgh, they look really great now with Le'Veon Bell. I just don't see Miami having any chance really to win.
Nope. So next up for you, my good sir, Carolina at New Orleans.
Carolina at New Orleans. This one was also tough. The reason why I almost went 11-3 is because I even said I was going to pick the Buccaneers if Cam Newton didn't play. I took a chance that Cam Newton was going to play. He didn't play, and so I lost that one. I hear Cam Newton's going to come back for this one. At least it looks pretty good. So I'm going to go with Carolina. I think this will be a closer game than what people think. They're both, 1-4, but everybody will probably think Carolina's going to come back and win. I think it'll be close, but Carolina, they know they got to win. Cam Newton really, I think he's eager to win this one, especially sitting out last week. It'll be close. Carolina wins maybe by a field goal.
New Orleans is going to win it. They're coming off a bye.
Yeah, that is true.
They are coming off a bye.
No.
They're coming back. Newton's going to play because they think they need him. That secondary is awful at Carolina now. They let Norman walk. Their defense just isn't the same. I mean, frankly, you go 1-4 if nothing's going right. You can say the same about the Saints, but this is the Saints' time to turn around. They have too much talent defensively and offensively not to get things rolling.
Yeah, that was hard for me to pick because, New Orleans is coming off a bye, but, yep. We're going to go opposites on this one. So we got Baltimore and New York Giants.
Part of me wants to say Baltimore, but they're looking more and more like the Baltimore I thought they were going to be. I'm going to go with Giants on this. I feel like as the season goes on, they might, float around that 500. That's the Giants. But they're always going to be able to win it, and I'm going to give it to the Giants. I think they're going to come out and they're going to win this one.
You know what? I'm also going to go with you on that one. I haven't been very impressed with the Giants the last 2 weeks. And I have Eli on fantasy, so I'm getting really kind of frustrated with him. But like I've always said, when they're in a losing streak and you expect them to lose, this is the time they're going to win. And Baltimore is that one team, I think I said this earlier in the year when they were 3-0, that it's just going to take one loss, which is lost to Oakland, and now things are going to start, it's not going to seem as easy anymore. I think Philadelphia is kind of in that boat, and maybe even Denver. Once they lose, now things momentum's going to start kind of stop.
So with that, Philly at Washington.
Well, is that the next one? I just talked about that, and that's where I'm going to go with that. I think Philadelphia, now they've lost. And Carson Wentz is still doing great. I mean, he has only one pick, and it was on a desperate heave at the end of the game to get in field goal range. So he's still doing good, but it is in Washington, and I think now things are going to start maybe there's going to be a little more turnovers, a little more human-like play from Carson Wentz. He'll still play decent, and he'll get through it. I think he's going to be a good quarterback, but it is in Washington. Washington's won 2 in a row. They're feeling good. They're in Washington. I think they win maybe by a squeaker.
This is a division game. This is Philly's first division game. If they're going to win this one. I'm going with Philadelphia. They're taking this one and just to Kirk Cousins.
Well, all right. Well, Kansas City at Oakland is next.
Man, those Raiders. They're surprising me all year. And I'm going to continue that trend by going with the Raiders over Kansas City. Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree are just amazing duo right now. Carr is just putting it up, and they're coming down with the pigskin. This is Oakland's game. I don't even think you need to discuss anything on Kansas City's side because they're not going to be able to stop the Oakland Raiders.
Other than Kansas City came off a bye week, I do believe, so that's one thing kind of going for them. But
that means they'll be able to keep up with them for 3 quarters. It doesn't even matter.
Everybody already knows. Anybody who's been watching knows. Big Raiders fan here, and I gotta go with the Oakland Raiders. I wasn't too impressed. I thought they were gonna play in San Diego a little bit better. It came down to a botched snap, hold, whatever on the last field goal, and they found a way to get through. But you're right. Oakland is playing great. Amari Cooper finally got his first touchdown, and he might be rolling now. Crabtree's been playing great all year. Kansas City I think they're getting old, and they're gonna play tough like they always do. but it is in Oakland. I go with the Raiders.
Yep.
Atlanta.
It's you. Atlanta at Seattle.
Oh, it's me. Atlanta,
Yeah.
Seattle. You know what? Atlanta is rolling right now, and nobody really saw this coming. But Seattle did come off a bye. It is in Seattle. I think they're gonna probably win this one also by a squeaker. I want to go with Seattle on this one. But Atlanta, you're doing great, and I think they're gonna have more wins to come.
Yep. Now Seattle's going to win this one, not just because of the bye week, which gives them extra rest, but this is a defense that is going to put the Atlanta Falcons receiving corps through the ropes. They're going to hit them at the line, and they're going to push them off their routes, and then therefore they're not going to be able to connect with those deep throws that they've been doing and all the yardage. This is Seattle Seahawks game.
Awesome. All right. Well, we got Dallas. Your Dallas.
My
at
Dallas
Green
at
Bay.
Green Bay. You know, everybody's going Packers. They're like, Rodgers, you gotta get out of this
Except
rut.
you.
I'm not.
I know.
Because we saw one of the best run defenses last weekend get torched by Ezekiel Elliott. And they were stacking that because they knew where the ball was going. Not only that, Morris put up over 50 yards. This Dallas is just good. They could just run through Green Bay. But no, I think we're going to see at least 2 touchdown passes for Dak Prescott to keep. I mean, it's just this is it. This is his last chance to show that, hey, I deserve to be the starter come week 8, and this is why. And again, Elliott's going to continue his rookie/MVP season.
Well, this one was so hard. I like them both in this game. Dallas is looking great. I think this is going to be a good test for Dallas in Green Bay. This is, I mean, as much as I know you're not the biggest fan of Aaron Rodgers and you think the Packers are overrated, I still say it's a hard place to win, and I'm going to go with Green Bay. It's hard. It was really hard for me to choose, but I think in Green Bay, if Dallas wins, man, what a great momentum. They'll be rolling from that point, and I think it's very possible I'm wrong on this one, but I'm just going to go with a gut. I'm going to say with Green Bay.
Yep, so now we have Indy at Houston.
Indianapolis at Houston. You know, I've tried, Andrew Luck. I've tried to stay with you. I'm losing confidence right now because I've liked Andrew Luck. I thought he's been a good player, but it's like it just seems like Indianapolis just doesn't. I mean, they barely beat the Bears.
They don't like to win. Let's put it that way. They don't like to win.
I mean, it seemed like they had some troubles against the Bears. It's in Houston. I can't go with you on that one. Sorry. Houston wins this one.
After the beatdown Houston took from the Minnesota Vikings,
Yes.
they are not going to be nice to play.
Yes.
Offensively and defensively, they're going to make the Colts regret coming to Houston. It's Houston, day and night. They're taking it.
So we'll go with the last, but not least, or maybe least, New York Jets at Arizona Cardinals.
I have said it, and I'll continue to say it. Arizona, to me, has just not looked like the Cardinals everybody expected. They look, I mean, Fitzgerald's still having a phenomenal season, don't get me wrong, but they're just not producing what they should be producing. That being said, they're going against the Jets. The Jets.
Jets.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be a bad game. I might not even watch this game live because it's going to be like, no. But Arizona Cardinals, I think, are going to come out on top. They're at home. It's a Monday night. It's prime time. Palmer's going to come out. Fitzgerald's going to have a beautiful game, and I'll watch the highlights.
I'm with you on that one. I don't think Arizona is going to be so bad. I think they had a little rough patch. They were still my Super Bowl prediction pick. I'm not so sure on that one anymore, but I still think that they had a rough start. And maybe they're going to start clicking. They're going to win this one. I don't think there's any threat. Eric Decker is now out for the year. It's in Arizona. I don't really see much going for the Jets on this one. Arizona wins.
And I'm going to go ahead and give my score on this real quick. I'm going New York Jets 6, my invisible marker, and Arizona 21 points.
I'm going to make it a little bit closer. We're going to go 27 Arizona, New York Jets 16.
All right. Well, that is all from this week from Basement Bar Talk. Again, I am Blake Tiarina.
Again, I am Tyler Bennett.
And we are awesome.